to my channel. It's Crystal, if you didn't already know that. If you're new to my channel, just welcome. In today's video, I did another makeup tutorial. I'm back with the makeup. This one was super simple. I wanted to do something like colorful and different, so I went with yellow because this isn't moving. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be on camera again. I went with yellow because yellow is like my new favorite color. Like, I have been loving yellow recently, and it was super simple. Like, I thought it'd be complicated, but it was so simple. I literally used 2 eyeshadows for the lid and then another one for my inner corner and a highlighter for my inner corner too. I actually don't know if I'm feeling the inner corner. I didn't mean for it to be this yellow because, like, you see my lids are kind of like golden yellow, but whatever, you know, this is how it came out. I'm happy with it. I like it. It's different for me because I like to do neutral makeup, but this is still like wearable to me. I went with the nude lip so that it wasn't like too crazy because I am going to work. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm so excited to be filming again, if you can't tell by like how happy I am. I hope you like this video, and stop talking so much, Crystal. And if you would like to see how I got this yellow look, just keep on watching. Alright, so as usual, my brows are already done just to save time. So I'm starting out with my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm just taking this burnt orange tan type shade, and I'm putting that on a Morphe M441 and just using that as my transition color. Well, I don't even know if I should call it a transition color because I literally only use 2 eyeshadows. But then I'm going to take the Morphe 35B and take this bright yellow shade in that bottom left corner. I'm trying to show you guys that it's actually more of a golden yellow than a bright yellow, but it wasn't picking up that way. And I'm just taking a Beige Cosmetics, I believe it's a number 7 brush, and just packing that yellow onto my eyelid. Now I'm going to take a Real Technique shader brush, a clean one, and just start to blend the 2 shades together. And like I said, this look is super simple, and I'm going to go back and forth between packing the shade on and blending the 2 colors together, packing the shade on, blending the 2 colors together until I'm happy with the result. And now I'm just going to take a baby wipe and clean up the edges of my eyeshadow. And for liner, you guys should already know it's the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. It's my favorite eyeliner of all time. So I'm just going to take that and start sketching out my wing. Alright, and super random, but as the wing got filled in, doesn't it kind of remind you guys of Wolverine with that yellow? I don't know, that's just what it reminded me of. And now I'm just showing you guys that when I was doing my left eye, I got the liner on my nose. I always do that. And now I'm just gonna clean up the edges of my eyeliner with this baby wipe.
My wings never match.
After analyzing my 2 wings, I go in and try to make them match a little bit more. Both of my eyes are shaped differently, so they never match anyway, but I try to make them look as similar as I possibly can. And now I'm just going to take the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes mascara and coat my lashes before I go in with my falsies. And I actually applied my lashes off camera just because my battery was dying, but I just went simple and used my Ardell Wispies. And for primer, I just took my Rimmel Stay Matte. I believe I talked about this before. It's one of my favorite drugstore primers, one of my favorite primers overall. And oops, put too much. I'm just going to rub that in before I go in with my foundation. Alright, and foundation. I used my Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade Y455, which is my summer shade. Hey, I got a little bit darker. And I'm just going to pump that onto my face and go in with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and start blending that in. So I've got my foundation blended in. I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Concealers. I'm taking the shades Cool Tan and Pure Beige. I'm using Cool Tan first towards like the bottom of, not the bottom of my face, but as kind of like a barrier between Pure Beige and my foundation, just so that it blends a little bit better and it's not as harsh or much of a contrast between my foundation and Pure Beige. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Pure Beige and put it on my jawline. I guess I got a little bit ahead of myself thinking I matched that foundation, and I didn't. It was just a little bit too dark. Just a little bit though. So give me a couple weeks and I'll be matching that bad boy perfectly. But until then, I had to use the Pure Beige just to make it blend into my skin a little bit better. And now I'm going to take my RCMA No Color Powder and just use that to bake. And now that I look like the Cheshire Cat, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Press Powder in the shade 360 Mocha and start to contour my face. And that powder was just a little bit too cool tone for me, so I'm going to go in with my black Radiance Warm Hazelnut Pressed Powder to try to warm it up a little bit. But that one, even though it's called Warm Hazelnut, it's still a little bit cool tone, so I don't really know why it's named that. Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match Pressed Powder in the shade W7 Caramel Beige and just use that to wipe off the translucent powder just so it's not like a white cast on my face. It usually doesn't leave one, but I still like to do it like this just because, I don't know, it's like playing it safe. Then I'm just going to go back in with my Fit Me powder and begin to contour my nose. I'm going to lay the foundation of the contour with the e.l.f. contour brush, and then I'm going to go back in with the e.l.f. flat contour brush, I think is what it's called. I don't know, I have to double check that, but I'm going to go in with that brush just to blend the powder in. Then I'm just going to bake the center of my nose for literally like 2 seconds and then just brush that powder away using that same e.l.f. blush brush that I always use. And to finish off the eyes, I go back into my 35B palette with that same golden yellow shade, and I'm just running it on my waterline using an angled brush from Jessup Brushes. Then I'm going to go in with the shimmer shade right on top of it, and I'm going to take a pencil brush and use that for my inner corner highlight. However, I wasn't too fond of this shade. I just felt like it was such a contrast to the golden yellow on my lid. I felt like it was just too much of a bright yellow. So I took the shade Sunray out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit and attempted to tone it down that way, but it didn't really help. So I took my Real Technique shader brush that I used earlier, and with whatever shadow was left on it, I just used it to kind of run over that inner corner, and it ended up toning down the shimmer shade just enough so that it wasn't in your face. Then I'm going to take some more of that Great Lash mascara and just use it to coat my bottom lashes, and that pretty much finished off the eyes, you guys. And now to finish off the face, I'm taking my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold, and I'm just using my Real Techniques contour brush like I always do and applying that highlighter to my face. I love this highlighter. It's one of my favorite drugstore highlighters, but it's actually like probably my favorite highlighter of all time, next to Laura Geller Gilded Honey. So yeah. A quick note, I did not mean to make my nose highlight that extra, but I mean, it happened. What are you gonna do? I love it. You can never have too much highlight, right? So yeah, just want to let that be known. Then I'm gonna take my Mario Badescu facial spray and just spray my whole face, bathe in it. I love this spray. Then I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge and just press over my skin, just because it helps the spray to melt all the powders into your face better, and it just gives a better finish. Starting on my lips, I'm just going to take my NYX lip liner in the shade Nutmeg to, well, line my lips, obviously. And then after I'm done lining my lips, I'm going to go over top of them with my L'Oreal Infallible liquid lipstick in the shade Nudist. Then I'm just going to blend that lipstick into the lip liner using this concealer brush from Dress Up Brushes. And after I'm done blending the shades together, I'm going to go over the top of my Cupid's bow with a little bit of whatever highlighter is left on that Real Techniques brush. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it for this look, you guys. No, that is it for this look, you guys. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Like I said, this is like really different for me, but I really liked it. It was super simple. Anybody could do this. It's very wearable, and I really like it. It was new for me with the color, but I liked it, and I had fun with it. So I really want to do, I don't know if I should say like a colorful series, but I do want to do more colorful looks on my channel. I'm just so excited to be filming again. Like, oh my gosh, I was gone for so long, and I was in such a bad mood, but yesterday me and my roommate were talking, and I was just like, you know what, I've been slacking and I need to stop slacking. I need to get back on my YouTube grind. I need to get these videos out. And so yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and there will be more to come really soon. This is the second video I filmed today. I also filmed a curly to straight tutorial today, so you know, if you see the background's kind of familiar, that's why. I actually really like this, and I think I'm probably going to use it for more videos, so get used to it because I kind of like it. But yeah, so let me shut up because I have to go to work now, and I don't want to be late. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, all that, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!